This life I probably don't deserve it. Society conforms you into a person. Luckily, nothing had me allergic. These words are magic, I sound like Merlin. Nah, I've been sorry if this music's disturbing. I luckily haven't had to even visit a surgeon. But as days goes on, the days will worsen. Can you understand this jargon that I'll be spitting in every version? I'm so merciless, chock full of quirkiness, straight out the mud, filthy. So darkness days been like the purges. I'm so demented and perturbed, and I'm stuck outside the head just like a German's. Gotta heat it up or burn it like piranhas. I be swarming. I support abortion. Ain't never had a growth spurt, and I'm a little squirt. Is still not the runt. Ain't never had a growth spurt, and I'm just a little squirt is, but I'm still not the runt. So don't get me twisted because I'm disturbing. In the head I'm the worstest. These words can get a little blurred, and these beats I'm steadily upturning. It's a full lyrical immersion above the water's surface. I'm about this emerging, flooding haters out like typhoon for the scourges. I work hard at everything that I be working. I excel at things I'm learning. Allow the beast to emerge in cohesion asserting. I'm so disgusting, you better close the curtains. Close incursion with the apparitions that have been occurring. The entities, I know you heard them. Shadow people always show themselves before you're searching. Let the energy steadily go back to the earth and return it to come back. Then double the vibrations worth observing just to meditate these verses. Don't say your soul another cannot be purchased. You can't call the head and reserve it. You only get one by being birthed in. You gotta have sex with or without a virgin. Then conceive a child and serve it. Christ devil my state made a transference. I'm a space case, I'm a lunatic with an elevated mind states. I'll be spitting bars just to fascinate the fakes like a stain stuck in place. I'm a head case like a misfit to the hypocrite stuck out of place. Better get the fuck up out the way just to contradict what the fuck I consist. How the fuck I spray just to finish any track list. Stuck at any rate that I spit. I'm about to admit I'm so deranged, about to penetrate your thoughts with a flip. Better stank no conscripts to the Concord fangs. Breaking the bitch, see them themes itch for the next fix with the cash straight out the bank. Call them cunts a bitch and rewind the thoughts that fast I make it tank. What the fuck did I pronounce? Whatever's left for now to many in all accounts. Yes motherfucker, I'm about to announce exactly what the fuck I'm spitting aloud. If I break it in, then I break it out. Spit this shit flapping out of the mouth. Spitting aloud inside the slaughterhouse. Veterans left fascinated with how the fuck I astound. Anyhow, it's all word of mouth. Like I mowed them out, that better slow it down. If I allow any simple amount, begin to count down to what the fuck I surround. If it's been discussed, it's been announced. If you pull it in, you better pull it out. This is how the fuck I'm banging, not locked down like a shutdown. Turn a city to a ghost town. I'm a let in, I'm a let out. What the fuck is up? How I let down, face down with a face down. Home run it like a touchdown, count down like a sundown. These bars ignite just to burn it down. Got the triple crown cause I'm up and down. I spit so profound to any amount. Run you down, the words that surround just like a beat down. If your hands up, put your hands down. Better sit up, better sit down. Before you fall down, better calm down, better calm down. Cut America up into portions, forming of a door spin, gluten to Morgan, Sodom and Gomorrah, polywater, morbid, a forfeit, that a force fit, Pandora's box is enormous. Corner store, pick at a endorphin, a so euphoric, and my state is ginormous. Fucking informants, nothing but an orifice, make a motherfucker forfeit, I would never force fit, gorgeous performance, COVID and Corona, cold picking the arms of the hopeless. Motion of the motive is molded into the road and speaking of whatever's been spoken. I'm so agitated and livid, I'm so complacent, I'm never decision. Any decision I'm about to diminish this apocalyptic image. I'm so committed, I'm so sadistic. Typically rip apart the skittish, I'm never finished. The bodies, the carcass of the bodies decompose to decay will slowly stiffen. Lyrically rip apart the skittish, I'm never finished. The carcass of the bodies decompose to decay will slowly stiffen. How I pivot out of the frigid harm, rapping like a fucking cynic. I'm so fucking spun, I left my thoughts left to begin to spin it. Bars so fucking lethal, so horrific, left constantly, left in repetition. I devastate like grenades or shrapnel to the face, just like demolition. Ignited to combust, will explode by definition. Decompose any composition that I have to rip it apart. The optimistic, I'm a pessimist, so pessimistic. This is what the fuck did I translate to the lyrical labyrinth, to the vivid. This ain't a competition, not a single opponent in opposition. I fascinate and amaze anyone who witnessed this malicious sacrament so afflicted. Just like a diamond in the rough, how the fuck it glistens. I'm so cryptic by tradition, yes these bars be the thickest. I'm not exactly quicker than the quickest. Bars of fruition, can you comprehend inside the mind of cognition how I rhyme so rhythmic? Bars slice through like a mortician, like a conquest of the religious, probably make you grimace. I don't need your permission, I'm such a tyrant, such a fucking villain, killing off the competition. So fucking habitualistic, fuck the fame and fuck the riches. I'm so fucking heinous, fucking a hater, yeah, what the fuck all the snitches. I'm sick of any fake bit of my own business, it's so outrageous. I'm a cannibal, so cannibalistic, straight up off the hit list. I'd eat flesh of any victim, from the smallest all the way to the biggest. If I was kidding like a work of fiction, you'd have a ticket to my next edition. It's a given by the levels of ambition, I'm following my intuition. So combustive, leper stepping with a weapon. Number 7 of the 7, no second guessing what I mention. In every second of the sentence I represent the message left connected. Transgressions of the lessons of the message of the common senses paid attention by the sections without a question. So contagious, motherfucker, so infectious, so infected. I'm so directed, arrested, a precious lessons of attention paid over the common senses to digest it. No mistakes are ever made, I'm about to spit perfection. Dosage potent, staying focused, cause I'm sleepless every second, that's to be expected. I'm using lyrical weapons of a syllabic Armageddon until you're connected. Steady, frequent, so cohesive, without a weakness in a moment. Whatever's wrote and whatever's written to expose the sequence of the secrets of the hidden motives of the reckless of the showbiz. Blowing up the fake, so explosive with no detection. It's so fucking hectic, I got a method quicker than the reckless. Fuck any wretched skeptic, the only time defended by the nexus. Better rested up the rested, nose, throat, and lungs are so congested. I'm a misfit, so tormented, it's so horrendous. I'm so fucking hard-headed, infected with a message without resentment, not a single opposition or contestant, not a single opponent will ever forget this. Let a witness realize this sentence are made up, the words connected by connections. Take a second to soak in the common senses. I ain't even sorry if you're stuck in it, subjected. Just a number with a name, attention paid with it, clear-headed to begin my ascension to the respected words I made up, don't pretend it. These words are constant, so relentless, so repetitious, with intentions to release aggression, with a final exception to be left pretentious to the reflections that are perfected, to perfect the ways that I made to make impression. Did I forget to mention that I've got a fucking obsession? I'm not afraid of rejection, I'm afraid of entities from another dimension that come to take your thoughts away just to make it different with a perception of inception. Follow direction, I make it steady, words made out of expression. Better pray for your redemption, you better repent, that is my suggestion. To the devil worshipping fools that face their confessions with a fool's demeanor, so don't get offended. These are the rappers spitting typical syllabus. I'm so ritualistic with a syllabic, so definitive. Get you stuck riveted by the primitive of the words of the militant. Imagine the belly of the beast inside any other initiative. I spell it out inquisitive, the words of the derivative of the cowards getting closer to minimum. It's so imminent. Pivotal, the pedestal of any other innocent. I'm not the insolent, I'm about to spit in a different ring. Getting closer to God with every increment. That's the equivalent of the word spraying legitimate. That's to the predicament, even to the littlest of the words that I implement. Most of these rappers so undisciplined. Many rappers stuck without a thought. You can say they dim with it, with an intricate way to diminish it, to their privilege just to finish it. So indicative with a snippet to visit. It still ain't the quickest, so don't make any wishes before you lose any interest in this simple shit. Just like a lyrical surgeon with a precision, I steadily cut into the bars and make an incision in. My blood is color blue when it touches air, it turns red, it color crimson. That's something you cannot dismiss it. It's so ridiculousness with epiphanies and predictions. Got an itch to fix the simplest, gotta fit the split, don't overtrip, just begin to slip and get the traditions. Make the bake and make the brick and make the fix. Smoking up everything under the sun, that's everything you need in just one transmission of what's been transmitted. Chopping up the beat like Mortician did. Words are fucking biological, I hit you straight into the dome. Words are fucking biological, I hit you straight into the dome. Leave you stuck in the hospital, ain't a goddamn comedian. I'm so fucking comical, could you understand what the fuck this topic holds? Freezing up, freezing, just a fucking popsicle. I'm a fucking prodigy, I'm so fucking prodigal. Still can't even think straight, psychotropical. Better follow this chronicles, I'm so hypnotic, I'm so ironical. I'm stuck over the top until it drops with how the fuck I talk. I'm on the tippity top of this pedestal. The sentences of the messages to hold it till it's fucking full, getting filled up whole. All the while searching for the mole inside the fold, for the field goal, for the touchdown. How the fuck that I expose? How the fuck that I expose? How the fuck that I expose? For the most possessed by the ghost, by to pay the toll. And unless you got the money used for it, you stole. Gonna need the coat, it's gonna get cold, let the wind blow. The wind is froze, jumping out the window, killing out the competition just like a domino in the valley of death, just shadow. I'm in the valley of the shadow of death, just like a tightrope. Killing out the competition just like a domino. I'm in the valley of shadow of death, just like a tightrope, just like a rhino. You don't wanna poke, I'm so diabolical with every word. I'm lifting up the trolls, never minimal.